What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video back in the Silver Dollar City recreation. We got some more stuff done, so we're going to be checking out everything we kind of did in since the last episode. So just a kind of quick overview here, nothing in the entrance or anything like this. And also, if you guys did know, we did recently hit 5,000 subscribers, so I still, once again, even though I made a video already, I still want to thank you guys so much for getting me to 5,000 subscribers and just all the views that you guys have given me over the recent times. So just thank you guys so much for watching my videos, subscribing, and just, you know, being there for me. So I really do appreciate the support, and you guys are amazing. So going into it, there's not much we have done on the square or anything notable down here. Again, we've been working more on the back of the park. Everything is still kind of the same here. It's like the last video. I forgot to have the audio on for the game so you guys can kind of hear it and everything. But over back here, haven't done much. The only progress we have made is just a little bit here in Firemans Landing. As you can see, everything's looking good. I've started on a static model for a static ride here, which is going to be what the heck was its name? It's a Fire Wagon Frenzy, and we did do a little bit of the start of the queue line and exit for the balloons, which is also called Fire Spotter. Did a little bit of structure here on the firehouse building, which I might make an interior for. I'm not entirely sure. This is just to kind of get a basis for it and everything. It's looking really, really nice. We also did some custom audio for Firefall, as you can kind of maybe hear, which I wanted to have some of those SNS sounds. I figured it'd be kind of cool to have those inside the game. You can hear some of those awesome sounds. And an operator. Wait for it. Gives you that suspense. And it punches. Just really cool shots here of the ride. Kind of like just seeing that having it blurred in the background, kind of, that looks kind of cool. That's why I did that. But anyways, Firefall's pretty neat. The actual ride is about 80 feet. This one's probably a little bit too tall. It should probably be around right here, so at the top, but it is a little bit taller. We're going to have to live with that inaccuracy. There's not really much I can do about that. So we're just going to keep it tall. And I really wanted it functional, so we're going to keep it that way. But we did some, that's about all we've done in Firemans Landing. Still no progress here in the riverfront area. I might start a little bit progress here pretty soon, maybe on the riverfront area. I'm not entirely sure if I want to just yet, but the riverfront area will probably get some love hopefully soon, and get some stuff going on there. But one thing that I did do in this recently was go crazy on custom sounds and audio for some of the rides and coasters that I just kind of added around, which have proven to be pretty awesome. We're going to start over here on Outlaw Run, and you can kind of just hear what we've done for the audio of this ride. I added some speakers on the lift hill to grab this effect. So if you hear correctly, that is Outlaw Run's lift hill audio, and it sounds very accurate and it sounds beautiful, and I love it. And it's timed very, very well too, which is also brilliant. So Outlaw Run's looking great. I think we may have done a little bit more tree work around here. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe a couple of adjustments with the terrain and stuff with the train. As the working pretty good, but that's looking good. And then going over here, we did a lot of work on powder kegs supports. As you can see, we've been hard at work at getting a lot of the custom supports ready for powder keg, and it's starting to come together. We just started on some supporting for the Buzzsaw Falls track. It does have a different color tone on that, on those supports, so we're going to keep true to that, and I'm going to be putting supports in between these ones as well, because it's a little, it almost feels over supported and everything. And as you can see right here, we did start on some manual cross ties, on the diagonal cross ties here as well, which we did do previous before I changed the track, and now we're redoing them again, and they look fantastic. As you can see, the diagonal pieces are looking great on the track, and it looks like the Buzzsaw Fall track, so looking very nice. When we left off, I think I'd barely started this hill, second hill right here, and since then we have added all these supports going all the way through here, this overbank turn, this twist and turn, and these are some weird support structures, but that's what it has, and I never really noticed it until I looked it up. But these support structures are very weird, and I just wanted to make sure I kept the authenticity of that. So it looks very awkward when you're looking at it, but again, that's just how it is. So I think we did I'm not sure if we had some of the station already started in the last episode, but if we didn't, we did start a little bit on the station, and we got a little extra audio here. So that audio you're hearing right there has actually been added in since the last episode too. There's a little bit extra audio theming to that part right there that I was missing, and I added a little bit of it back in. So, and you can kind of see the thing we're going to use here for the hopefully it will work. You can kind of get an idea. See, this is going to get us up to the track, and hopefully we can make it flow properly as it goes into the spot. So that's kind of the idea behind this ride, to help us with our movie magic when we do get it in there. So that will be perfect. And over here, of course, we have some just the starts of like lumber camp and everything. I haven't really done anything as we wait for this autosave to commence, but as you can see, great views right actually a little bit right here from the track from Powder Keg and everything, and the entrance. But that is going to be fantastic. I think what I'm going to be focusing on a lot here soon is going to be getting a lot of the path sections done with a lot of the buildings. And you might have just noticed over here we have American Plunge starting to come together, which is incredible. I'm very excited for this project. And American Plunge has got me actually more hyped than I thought I'd be for it, but it's been pretty awesome. I've been doing some custom flumes for it with the concrete, and it's actually been turning out pretty cool. We have the bridge going over it here that leads, this will lead back to Wildfire's section, and we have this awesome tunnel, which I have the time machine on, so it does get dark inside here when you are on the ride. And this leads us to the very next scene. This is the latest thing we've been working on, is this scene right out here with this turnaround. It's not 100% completed yet or done, but it's a pretty cool scene and everything. I think that turned out pretty nice, and that's basically where we left off. So next episode we might actually have American Plunge completely done when it comes to scenes and the support structure here for the drop and everything. I'm doing all custom supports for the wood supports here, which isn't too hard. So those will probably be done. I did a custom flume on this too, because it actually uses a wooden flume and everything for the drop and all that. So that actually turned out really cool, and we haven't done anything on the back part of the ride where this is, so it's just kind of raw as of right now. And again, there is a little tunnel right before it goes on the lift hill and everything like that, so we haven't gotten into that. So right now it's just kind of underground at the moment. So this will lead us back into the Wildfire area, which is still kind of underdeveloped, but we have done so much more to this since the last time we've been here. We've terraformed the path around it, we've retracted it quite a bit, and we've got some start of some custom supports with the custom chain lift return as well. And I did start a little bit on the exit dock with the observation deck right here. So this is the exit ramp, which leads you to the observation deck, which you get great views of the ride. It's one of the most picturesque rides in the park, easily, and I think it turned out really well. The ride's for the most part, pretty smooth and everything like that. And if you go right here, you can see I've been working a little bit in the station as well, and it's looking great as well with my custom. We also have a little custom op booth right here, which actually looks great, and we have cubbies. We have the little steam pieces right here. When the ride dispatches, you're going to see the little steam come down on the train, which is actually a really nice touch, I thought, as well. And not only that, we have custom lift audio for Wildfire as well, and it is one of my favorites. Just take a listen here. And it sounds like a B&M lift. It sounds fantastic. Something we've also tried recently, there's a Theme Maker's Toolkit item here that has like a custom anti-rollback that's actually 3D. So I've decided to kind of use that and make a look at it. It kind of looks a little bit better, I think, using that piece. So I'm pretty happy with that. But you can just hear that audio. We might need to time it just a little bit better, but for the most part, it sounds so freaking good, and I'm so happy with how all this custom audio and everything is turning out. It's looking fantastic. I might reshape the Immelman a little bit. It's a little bit too big, wide anyways here. It needs to be a little narrower, I think, here, and just have more of a turn, which I think we can accomplish that without moving everything else. Besides that, I think the rest of the layout has turned out very, very nicely, and I'm pretty happy with it. The Cobra Roll and Loop are the only the only pieces that are not custom made. I did custom make the corkscrew, which I might reshape a bit more, but it's looking quite nice. But I never found the need to create my own custom loop, because I think they look fine, especially with that and the Cobra Roll. I think they look just fine in game, so I never really had a desire to do my own custom ones of those. Certain inversions, yes, like corkscrews I'm fine with doing custom inversions for, but some other things are just like, I feel like there's no reason to, because I feel like the in-game one's fine. As long as you can get the entrance and exit on them just fine, you're pretty much golden on that. The only thing is they don't have track connectors on them for some reason, which I wish they kind of did. But anyways, we're going to be, again, for sure putting Vista points everywhere, so I guess we'll actually look out at the ride, which I think is very important. Again, we also have the double catwalk here, which is pretty neat. We have a little custom catwalk. There's actually the catwalk that goes to the station here. If they have to perform an evacuation or go to the lift, that's how they get to it, is this little platform here, which is really nice. So yeah, that's basically the main things we have been working on. Is American Plunge has been the main thing that we've been working on the most lately. Powder keg supports and Wildfire as well. So the views are starting to really come together when you're like in the trees and zoomed out and stuff. You can see them peeking over. It looks really, really good, and I can't wait till we get Powder keg completely custom supported. Maybe by the next episode we'll have it completely done when it comes support wise, anyways. For the most part, and everything like that. I'm very excited, and again, for Wildfire as well, we'll get some more custom supports going on for it as well. It probably won't take too long. Wildfire is not a very long ride. It's kind of a short B&M, but it's pretty good still, and visually it's looking really, really good, especially when you're in the distance, because you get those views. Say I ride Outlaw Run a lot, being working there, so I do ride-throughs all the time, and I say the view from here looks pretty dang good. Everything looks a little bit too far away, but again, everything isn't done just yet, so it's a decent distance. I still feel like trying to put it into proportions, but everything looks decently well when it comes to proportions on everything and from the top of these lifts and stuff. So I think they're turning out quite well, to be perfectly honest. And then one other lift I did do, Thunderation's custom lift as well, as you can hear, and it sounds pretty decent too. Thunderation has one of the loudest lifts out there, so I feel like it could be putting out a little bit more sound than what it does, but when it hits those brakes and starts to go into gets hooked onto the chain lift, you know, it's very, very loud. So that's the most one of the more important things. But we need to work on Thunderation eventually. Probably when I go back and start coming back to this area to detail, we'll probably work on it some more. But Thunderation again is kind of on my list of last things to do. You know, is support wise on it. So and just working around its area. You can hear the custom audio, which is a little off, but again, I do wish it was a little bit louder, but it's still pretty good, and I'm pretty excited for that. So that's gonna about do it for this update on the Silver Dollar City recreation. If you guys really want to watch this live and watch the progress of it before these episodes come out, be sure to go follow me on Twitch and know when I go live. This is the thing I'm live streaming the most out of anything, so I'm still trying to get a lot of stuff done into the park. There's so much still left to do, but we're getting there closer each and every day, and it's so exciting to listen to all these audios coming together and lots of different things coming together, because I'm just so excited for this entire project. I hope you guys are as well too. So hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe for more amazing content like this. I'll catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Have a great day, and even cooler tomorrow, and goodbye.